just come from the gym and I was so set on just doing a time lapse of this process. But then I thought, I just want to shout out this honey because it really is the best honey. I don't know why they don't brand it. Like I feel like I should just jump in and just be like, please, can I wish I owned this company, because I mean, I don't know if this would like appeal to some people or just kind of freak them out a little, but this is so legit that, and it's not always like this, but that you see like it's almost like you have some parts of the I want to say bee's nest, but it's not, the honeycomb. Is that it? That part of the bee's home, excuse me, is still kind of in here. Like, you know, it's not been manufactured in some big factory. Like this was like straight. Oh, if it could just focus. There we go. Oh, there, like straight from the honey's mouth. Oh, maybe not exactly. I don't know if that's entirely appealing. And I remember at first it used to like kind of creep me out. It's not always like this, but it would kind of creep me out that I'm like, why is there stuff in here? And even now, I'm probably gonna try and take out some of that stuff because I definitely just don't want it all over my tasty morning yogurt. But my point is, and if my camera could just focus, I think this camera, like I'm really trying to hold on to the camera, but the camera is like, girl, you've done your best, we see you, we appreciate you, but we're like, just let us go. I think that's what the camera is telling me. But anyway, yeah, it's so good. And I'm not even sure what the name of the honey company is. I just know it's at Nairobi Farmers Market, so I'll link those guys down below and you can get yourself one of these. It's so good. I buy them 2 at a time, like 2 major jars like this at a time. It's so good. Like I've become a honey snob because of this honey. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys, besides the fact that that workout kicked my behind, that's probably too much honey. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is that I'm watching this show on Netflix, Get Organized. It's on season 2. I watched the first season and I just love it. And the second season, there's just something about that show that speaks to my core, to the very core of who I am, which, like the person I am, enjoys structure so much and things being in place and like, I love it so much. I'm not the kind of person whose home exactly looks like that. Like if you look around my kitchen, it's not that. I still have a long way to go. If you look inside my pantry, actually, that would be a good test to, as you know, how deeply I believe in like organization and if I really apply it in my life. I don't exactly, but it's so satisfying to watch, and it is my dream to get there. It's just, there's a lot that needs to happen also, and it's like, oh, do you want to organize your pantry or do you just, you know, want to travel? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever shared this with you before. I'm pretty certain I have. I do wish you were higher. But this is what I have for breakfast at least twice a week, I want to say. And it's Greek yogurt, and then I cut in half 12 grapes. They have to be exactly 12. Like I've measured this, that like they have to be 12. And like I might throw a bit of a tantrum if I don't have, like, no, I won't throw a tantrum, I'm obviously exaggerating. But I won't have it if there's 11 grapes, I don't think. Like, it has to be 12. And cut in half. Oh, and you don't see me put a teaspoon and a half of honey. And then I throw in 24 almonds, and they have to be 24. In case it wasn't obvious, I have, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. They have to be 24. And it's because I want the perfect bite of half a grape, and the grape has to be like big and firm, and an almond, and then a spoonful of the Greek yogurt but coated with some honey, and it has to be this honey. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I'm telling you, it's so good. I just, at least twice a week I'll have that. And the Greek yogurt I go for is, what brand was that? It was Bio. Actually, Bio is what I like for all my yogurts, even the regular like vanilla yogurt and stuff. That's what I'm gonna go for, Bio. I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my, I'm telling you, it's so good. I'm gonna sit down, enjoy this, and then I'll shower, and I'll speak to you later, and I'll catch you up on like, I'll speak to you later when I'm all showered, and we can talk about my day and my plans. But right now, I'm having us, oh, yes, and I'm watching Get Organized. Is that the actual name of the show, though? It's called, yeah, Get Organized. Get Organized with the Home Edit. So good. Again, I had strong intentions to vlog when I was still in the house, but time was like, you're funny, Sharon. No. So I literally rushed here, and I was even like 5 minutes late to get it, maybe even 10, but we got here at the same time with Sabrina. And here is Ate. You know, I think I should, for the final time, just put this to rest. Is it Ate or is it 8? Let me just ask someone here, someone who works here, and then I'll tell you. Ate, Ate. So not even Ate, Ate, goddess of mystery. I didn't know that. I had no idea. Anyway, so we rushed here, and as you'd have seen, because I'm sure I inserted those clips first, we just went straight into shooting before it was busy, because this place opens at 12, and so we were supposed to be here at 11:45. We got here just before 12, and we've been shooting for the last hour, just trying to get as much content as I possibly could, without also carrying an entire suitcase and 2.5. But they were so kind. They don't usually let people come and take photos, but I just was like, please, please, please. And I really love the ambience here. I love how quiet it is and intimate. I've come here a few times. It is a little bit windy here, but I was just saying, I came here last with I think I've come here after that. I've definitely come here after that, but I definitely came here with Shefa, and it was such a beautiful sit down, and oh, that's what I'm gonna have. Or should I have that? Or there's two things I've had here that are really, really good. These like chicken lollipops, but the last time I was here, they weren't available or something like that. So I had this like quesadilla or it was so good. I can't remember what it was, but it was so good. But they have good food, great ambiance, great decor. They have these gorgeous tumblers and wine glasses upstairs that I've filmed. Did I film? I'm sure I filmed. Yes, I filmed it on here too. How gorgeous is that green? And the moss green velvet stools and the green wall. Ay, I just love that so much. So I'm gonna sit here for a bit. I'm pretty certain it's super windy. Oops. But I want to sit here for a bit, get some work done, and I will catch you guys later at home. I have a nail appointment, so for today I basically had this shoot, set out. I have to get some emails done, select the photos from the shoot that I want edited, and then rush home, open some stuff with you guys, and then also talk about like what's new in my wardrobe, which I have filmed it a little different this time, in that in this shoot I was wearing some of those pieces, like this item here. So I'll talk you through what's new in my wardrobe, and what else are we doing in this video? I'm getting my nails done, but it's a lot, and I need to start editing. Okay, I am home now, and I wanted to tell you this story randomly. I don't know if I've ever shared it with you guys on here, but first of all, the tacos, ooh, so good. But I do feel like the ones I had the last time were better. And the thing with the thing with Ate is that they change up their menu all the time. So you go and you just are like finding new things. Things have been removed, things have been added. I did enjoy the tacos, but I do feel like the ones I had last time, there was just like so many things happening in that one bite. I was losing it in like a really good way. But that was delicious. And then the popcorn chicken, or maybe it's not popcorn chicken, I don't know what they call it, like sticky wings or chicken wings, I'm not sure. That was also not on the menu. But again, I guess if you're a foodie, you would love that because it rotates and changes. So it's like the ultimate situation because you go and you find something different. But as I was leaving, I remembered what happened at some point last year, and it blows my mind. So what happened last year was I got a DM from a lady who runs another restaurant, and this is like a really beautiful restaurant, like nestled somewhere in like, where is that? Like near ISK. Like it's a lovely restaurant. And she DM'd me like, oh, Sharon, I think there's someone kind of using your name and face and everything on Facebook. And over the years, there've been like a lot of accounts like these. And so at first I was like, oh yeah, you know, sometimes people do that. But she was like, actually, they are claiming to be taking money in the name of charity, but I'm pretty certain it's not for charity because I had an experience with this person, this account I don't know if she said last year or whenever she did. And what happened was she had been messaging this Sharon on Facebook, and she had offered her to come to the restaurant and, you know, just enjoy a meal on the house. And this person decided to go to another restaurant, totally different, I don't even remember where it was, go to a completely different restaurant and then message her bill to pay. And she was like, oh, no, actually, I meant for you to come to my restaurant, not for me to pay for you to go to another restaurant. And I think one thing led to another, but this poor woman had ended up paying that bill. And then she was explaining this story. All this time she's thinking it's me. I'm just like mortified that anyone would think I would do that. So this whole time she's thinking it's me. So she's repeating this story to someone like, can you believe Sharon asked me to do the blah, blah, blah. And the person was like, pretty certain that wouldn't be Sharon. And I don't know, I've never met any of them. And so she said, why don't you try DM Sharon on Instagram and let her know? And that's how I found out that someone's out here asking for money for charity and taking money for their own meals from people. Like, I don't know how you sleep at night. I don't know how you do that. And I would be mortified. I would be mortified that like the kind of karma that would come for me, I would be scared, not mortified, terrified. I would be terrified of the kind of karma that would be coming for me. And I know like a couple of videos ago I was like, I'm not really sure I like believe fully in the idea of like you know, it comes back and blah blah blah. And it's only because I also see like really bad people getting really good things for some parts of their life. So I feel like your thoughts matter and your intentions matter, but only to an extent. And then there's other things that come to play and either present an opportunity or a tragedy or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not gonna mess with karma, and I'm not gonna take people's money and claim to be using it for my own stuff. No. But I thought about that when I was paying for my meal at this restaurant, just thinking like, imagine if, like, for someone to just be sending messages to, like, here's my bill, can you send M-Pesa? I don't know. Anyway, that was a lovely experience at Ate, spelled A-T-E, but the E has a, I don't know if the term is parenthesis or these, like, anyway, I'll link it down below for you guys because I love that place so much. And I thought I would take you through what's a couple of items that are new in my wardrobe. So the first is this top that you see here. I wore it for the shoot, so I'll insert the clips that I took while I was there at Ate. But I just love how beautiful it is, how simple it is. Like, even just here standing in front of you, it just creates all the drama. There's the sheerness, there's the beautiful foliage or floral display at the top half. The sleeves have a little bit of drama too, although it's not really structured, but it's just enough for it to feel quite playful. The shoulders rather, and the sleeves too, and I got this from Platform, which is a place that I haven't been to in a while, and I don't know why, because every time I enter I'm just like, here's a gem, love it. And this is something that you can tuck into a skirt, into jeans, today I just, well, to make it easy for the shoot, I just tucked it into these Amazon leggings. But I just think it is lovely. I'm also not wearing a bra with it at the moment because I just got a little bit lazy about putting a bra on, and I don't think it's all that terrible. I mean, a little lift could be great, but I'm also just okay for now. The other thing that I recently got is this kimono from House of Maya. I really love the print on it. The print and the color. I mean, we've seen a lot of fabric in this like mud cloth type print, and it's been quite popular for a minute. It's such an easy thing to like drape over an outfit and just head out the door, and especially since lately in Nairobi it's been hot and then it's been cold and then it's been hot and then it's been cold. So if you have something that you can layer, the better. I mean, obviously I wouldn't exactly layer it over this top, but you get the point. I also did a reel. I mean, I've talked about this before, but this is another kimono from Nura Lanes. I'm still not sure how to pronounce the brand, but I just did a reel with the two kimonos and I just had them packed. And then this skirt, I got it from our favorite grandma store, and I do say that oh so lovingly. In fact, today Sabrina was wearing a dress and immediately she walked out. I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful. Where's that from? Max. Our beloved store. They are at Sarit Center, and I just love that place. They have the best pajamas, although they haven't stocked up pajamas in a minute, and I'm just like, come on guys, I'm gonna need some new ones soon. But they also have these like, just, I guess they have like modest clothing. Not everything is, but a good chunk of it does fall more towards like modest clothing. And I picked up this skirt, which is a midi length skirt. It's got faux buttons and it's got this tie that just brings everything in at the waist. In fact, even with the, oh, maybe not with this. I paired it with a bodysuit that I got from Zara a while back, and I do feel because of the very like librarian type feel to this skirt, I would most likely pair it with something a little sexy at the top, just to break the very like the librarian feel. But you can also wear it with a shirt, and I bet if you had like some boots underneath, like some knee-length boots that go under this skirt, it would be perfect. But I really love this. This was actually a birthday present from Patricia. We went shopping together a while back. What is happening? We walked into Max together for my birthday, and that's one of the items that she gave me on that day. And then I've got some sexy underwear from, ooh, let me put this away, from LadyLuck. They are at Sarit Center as well, and there's a bodysuit that I've worn, no, not a bodysuit, but a corset that I've worn on my Instagram. If you follow me there, you probably have seen it. And is it, oh yeah, it is here. I don't know why I thought it would be in my drawer, because I've worn it a few times now, and I just really love it. I love this print on the side so much, and just the fact that it's got like these kind of structured, it's got this kind of structured feel, besides the actual corset bodice on the side. Like even at the front, you feel caged in, and it's just nice and sexy, ladies, trust me. And then I also got, and this was a part of PR, I should say, I also have this bodysuit, and again, it's that lace detail. It's got this like slight caged effect that you just feel like, are we Mrs. Bondage? What's happening here? And these feel like really easy things to wear out as outerwear too, and not just like in the bedroom, but to step out at night for a sexy dinner or like sexy girls night out type thing. I have a red bodysuit as well, and this one has this detail that goes right at the boobies, and it's just, first of all, that shade of red, it's a juicy shade of red. And then the last piece was this bra that has the most beautiful lace detail at the bottom and on the shoulders right there, and it comes with matching lace undies. But I thought this is so lovely, and it's got, is that a gem? Yeah, nice little gem in the center. You almost just want to, like, sure, you're wearing it for yourself, but like it feels like such a treat that you want to display, although I don't think I would necessarily display this. But the others, the corset and the bodysuit, I would easily like wear under jeans or something. I just love that. I love that a lot. And then another thing I wanted to highlight were these rings that I got from, can you see that? There we go, Matty Apparel. Oh, my nails are just hideous, but don't worry. Sophie's gonna come and save the day any second now. Actually, she's supposed to arrive in 15 minutes. First of all, I felt so grateful when I received this in the mail, like as PR, and all. I don't know if I've ever shared Bykeit deliveries, but I just want to shout out Bykeit deliveries, because they've been incredible in being like where my PR goes. And if you have anything that you want sent out or brought in that is sensitive, I will link Bykeit deliveries in the description box, because they just have been lovely. And I've worked with them for over a year now. It must be over a year. It just feels like it's been a while. I don't know. But anyway, so this was PR from Matty Apparel, and first it's like obviously like a jewelry holder, but it also then came all packed with the jewelry itself. There was a necklace, but the necklace seems to have, it's changing color, and I'm not sure why, because I've not even worn this out. I'm not sure, but it was one of those like chunky layered necklaces, not chunky, but layered necklaces. Oh, but the rings are going strong, and I've actually worn them multiple times now. I just like nice, simple gold jewelry. I can't wait to travel, which I might be doing very soon, and I will bring you along for that. And put my jewelry in there, because it's just, love it. I wonder if they sell this separately, so you don't have to buy it already decked out with like all their jewelry, that you can just have that, because I think it's it's just so convenient. I'm sure they do. All right, I do think that that is it for what's new in my wardrobe. I'm now just going to get out of this because I'm about to have my nails done. I might just actually put a very similar color, or maybe a blue. I don't know, but I might just have the exact same nails, only neater when I see you again. But I'm gonna get ready for Sophie, put everything out so that we can get started on my nails and my toesies in now 10 minutes. Y'all, look at the time. All that rushing, and it was 3. It was turning 3, not 4, which is what time Sophie was coming. I don't know what it is, but I just kept looking at my watch and being like, that's 4. Oh, I know what it is. It's because my this thing there, my watch has this, like, it tells the date, and the date is stuck at 4. So I guess because I knew it was, I feel like I'm explaining the most, but because that number is here and it says 4, and that's also the time for 3, in my head it was turning 4 and not 2. Anyway, it just means that I get to show you guys a few other things that came in. The first are these glasses from Kulola's Finds. These just make me want to open, want to have a really good coffee machine, because I just, can you imagine those days where you've got like freshly brewed coffee, and you can add some vanilla syrup, and our cafe now sells their vanilla syrup, which was actually really brilliant of them, because there's not many places where you can go and get the actual syrup unless you get it from the manufacturer themselves, like the people bringing them in, and they only ever seem to want to sell them, apparently from what I've heard, want to sell them to the restaurants and not to people like us. So like, smart on our cafe market for doing that. But I can't wait for my little coffee station and have my little glasses there, and I could just like sip on my latte. Oh gosh, I can't wait. And then I got also my batteries flashing. I should just change it so that I'm not here complaining about like, oh, you know, sorry it cut, but you know, battery. I haven't done that in a while, huh? I feel like I've been trying to change my I've gotten good when it comes to like just making sure my battery is decent. Okay, we're good now. What did I want? Oh yes, I wanted to show you another thing that came in a really beautiful bag that I want in matching palazzo pants and shirt set. I don't know who's gonna do it, but I just need this in a matching pant and shirt set. Thank you very much. But the bag, best believe, I'm keeping it and I'm reusing it. It is just so beautiful. But inside are some of my favorite hair products. This was from the Mizani team. This thing, I think we go through, it's not just on my hair, but I think in this house we go through like one of these bottles a quarter. It's just, I love it, I love it. Oh, and then this is a repair oil that I've really been into, and it smells so good, but it feels really great on the hair as well. Oh, these are new. No, I think I've seen this before, the heat protectant spray, which is great because I was actually thinking of putting some heat on my hair myself today, and I wasn't sure which product because I couldn't find my other serum that I usually have, and so that's convenient. Oh, Miracle Length. Oh, okay, so this I've never tried. I know this is for color, for anyone with color in their hair, but I believe it's also just very potent and really good for your hair. It says 10-in-1 professional milk, multi-benefit leave-in treatment with heat protection for colored and sensitized hair. And I've texturized my hair, so is my hair sensitized? I would say yes. I'd just love to give this a try and see. This I have never used. It's called, it's the Cocoa Dew Curl pre-styling or restyling spray for curls that feel moisturized, ooh, with coconut extract, for texture types 8 to 3. Texture, what's my hair texture? What does that mean? I thought it's like what is mine? Hair? What is my, suddenly I can't even remember what my hair texture is. And I'm just like, aren't there letters first? C4, A, B, C, D. You know what? I'll have to do a quick Google because my mind has just gone blank and I can't remember. But honestly, this is the one I'm most excited to use. I just want to see what it's like on my hair. If my hands were clean, I would just use a little and see what it does. But I'm definitely most excited to try that. And the last thing I wanted to show you, this is a long video, but just bear with me. It is another one of those, if you watched my last video, my last video, I think I mentioned it, that I'm working with Jamia, but not in this video. I'm also working with Mizani, but not in this video. But I'm just sharing that for transparency's sake. Now, for Jamia, I've been on there looking for like what to get, and this is one of those things where this is not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be longer, but I do believe I picked the shortest size. I think they actually gave us like the different, well, not gave us, but on the website, it shares the different heights. Did I bother to really look at that and consider what that means? No, I just was like, I'm just gonna go for the cheapest one. And then it arrives and I'm like, wait, this is smaller than I thought it would be. But yes, and they have high, oh, I'm so silly. I'm so silly, come on. I could have bought a taller one. What is wrong with me? And it would have just been 100 shillings more for one. But this, I just wasn't sure. So this was I should have done that. How much did I pay for this? It says 800 shillings for one. I do think at a dinner, it might be a decent size, like on a table. I have big dreams of having a nice, chunky wooden table instead of my glass table, which has lasted, you know, a fair good number of years, but I just feel like this isn't really my style. The glass table isn't really my style anymore. But it worked, and it also worked for my apartment because there's not that much space. Sorry. I was just saying there's not that much space, so it kind of made it seem bigger, right? Because it worked, the glass worked, but I would love a wooden table. And I think if I had set the table and had like some, I don't know, like maybe flowers in the middle, like these little bud vases with little buds in them, and then these candles, and I bought two, actually, that's what I want to show you guys. I think it would work with this height, because I did put it down and I was like, oh, maybe it's not so bad. But I do think if I had taller ones, it would work better, like on an entryway table or console table or something. Anyway, so the package comes like this. So it's like the base, the stem, and the actual candle holder are all separated, and you just need to screw one into the other. It's really, really simple, actually. I see that, and then it's, for some reason, it's not going in. There we go. And then, even for packaging, it's so convenient. Actually, when the guy came and was delivering this, I was like, I don't think this is what I ordered. And he was like, are you sure? And then as I was feeling it, I was like, oh, you have to assemble it at home. And thankfully, it's like lazy person proof, because anyone can put this together very quickly, very easily. So those are my two new home editions. Although I did think that they would be taller, but I do think it would work well on the table. My table is a mess right now, but if I place you here, again, it's a mess right now, pardon me. If I place you here, you see what I mean? Let me get my little rosebud. God, my there's just so much here. See, I just now need like simple. Oh God, that's just actually adorable. I just now need pretty candles to go on here. I actually think this might be the perfect height. I may not have done too bad. I may have like done myself a solid. Maybe I'm trying to convince myself that I did. And then another thing that I just wanted to note is I don't mind the gold, which, yeah, I don't mind it, but I wish it had like a more, like a brassy finish, a more brass tone. Let me show you what I mean. Oh, I don't know if on camera it looks, there's a big difference. I'm not sure if it shows, but in person, I know what I'm talking about. I don't think it's, for me, make or break. I think it would still add like a beautiful element to the table, but I just feel like this tone and this like aged feel is, and I actually think the person who bought this may have bought this from Jamia as well, and then they gave it to me, which I'm very grateful for. But it's one of these, what do you call this? Wait. I'm bringing you in closer for this, but this is how it works. Place it on your flat palm and then it's one of the singing bowls. Is that what they call them? I'm not sure, but are you relaxed? Did I put you to sleep? Don't worry, I got you. This is where you come to sleep. I'm okay. I'm okay if you guys decide to play this and just like drift off to dreamland with this in the background. All right, now that I have 45 minutes that I didn't think I have, I'm gonna try and figure out what to do. I might actually just like take a second and read. The book I was reading, which was The Burning Girls, I finished. I really enjoyed that. And I've now moved on to this classic, 1984 by George Orwell. Yeah, haven't started Mating in Captivity yet, but I will. Oh, and then I've also finished Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. That was such an easy listen because I listened to it. I just found myself playing it all the time. I absolutely loved it, would definitely recommend. I'm now going to listen to Malcolm Gladwell back to back, and I think I might actually go out and try and look for all his books so that I can have them in the physical copy too, because I'm obsessed. I'm a little obsessed. Can you tell from the state of my hair that I've had a really relaxing afternoon? I don't know if it's quite obvious, but it's, Sophie, first of all, she did my nails. This is just my favorite color. It's so simple, so classic. It just, wait, I'm trying to get it to focus. Yes, look at that. And even the length, it just makes me so happy. I had it a little bit longer before, and I'm just that person who goes into doors like this. So they keep breaking, and they break at the worst point. And then also for someone with contact lenses, I need to be able to pull them out without actually tearing my eyeball with long nails. So this is a perfect length. It's the perfect color. If it chips, it's not the end of the world. Love it. But Sophie noticed as she was doing my nails that I just kept doing this because I think I've just strained my neck and shoulders quite a bit. I've done 4 workouts this week back to back, and there was a fair amount of like shoulder work in the workouts this week, and I'm feeling it in my neck. So she gave me like a neck massage, and she was just like doing all these things. If I look, that hence the look. It was so good. It was so short too. She only gave it to me for like 5 minutes, but it was long enough for me to know that I must move forward with my little idea. So I was actually thinking about, when did say it out loud. I think I said it out loud yesterday for the first time, but I want to dedicate the rest of the year to finding, like, to visiting different spas. And usually when I get my massages, they're like sports massages or like muscle therapy type massages, so there's nothing relaxing about them. It's just like, I mean, they can be good, yes, but it's usually just trying to ease out the tension in muscles and pain points, and it can be a little like one of those where you're like, you know, which is necessary if you're working out consistently, but it's not relaxing. So I was saying yesterday how I want to go around to different spots trying to find relaxing massages or spas, relaxing spas, that's really it, with the whole experience, like for it to really be like from the moment you walk in, you have like a towel with like peppermint or lavender infused towel, and then you go somewhere and you place all your items and you get into this robe and you walked into this room, and then afterwards you get like your herbal tea, or you can even have like, I don't know, a foot massage, whatever. I want the whole thing, and I want to dedicate one day a month to this experience. Maybe not a day, like an afternoon, and that's my goal. That's my goal. And so far the spas I'm thinking about are like Hemingway's, because I've been there before and I really liked the space. I've been to I haven't been to Serenity Spa. I haven't. There's one in Karen, I just can't remember. Inti, oh, I can't remember the name. But it was like beautiful spot too, like lots of greenery. But I'm gonna try all these places. And oh, I've been to one at, I think it was Sankara. I think I've been to one in Tribe, but this was like ages ago. Oh, and the one at Dusit too. That one's actually pretty good, and it's got like the whole feel. I'm gonna try them all. I'm gonna try them all. Aromatic spa, all of them. If you have any suggestions of spas that look good, smell good, like the whole experience, not recommendations of people who can come to your house. I'm talking about going somewhere and just being like, that feels so good. Please leave them in the comment section below, because that is my goal. And I think I've even figured out the day I'm going to get my first spa. I'm going to book my first spa appointment this month, in the month of April. But for now, I'm going to wash my makeup off and put my hair up properly, and sink into the couch with either a book or just finish watching, which I think I'm almost done, Get Organized, the home edit, the show I told you guys about this morning. I've just really been enjoying that. I also have a reel that I'm really excited to do. It's the one that's been trending recently, the one that's like, they call me Stacy, they call me they call me blah 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 blah. That's not my name. But I'm gonna talk about all the names that like I've in the past had to answer to because of my blog, This Is S, and so people assumed I was Essie, Esther, blah blah blah. So I'm excited to do that, and it also took me down memory lane because I had to go back to my old photos because I want to add those to the reel. It was so nice. So I think I'm gonna actually finish that up because it's exciting and it's fun, and I'm just like, okay. And then I'll sink into the couch and have a really relaxing evening. But I just wanted to say thank you for joining me on my day. It's actually like a full day's vlog, which I haven't done one of those in a long time. Literally from morning to evening, you've spent the day with me, and we've been out creating content, and I've shown you what's new and all of that. And now I'm gonna bid you farewell and say thank you for watching, and that I will see you very soon. Bye, you guys.